Hey, what's up, party people? This is another episode of Tinder's Trash Talk. I'm coming at you here after my bye week. I took one with the Chiefs, if you were wondering. So I got a lot of football to talk about. Juju pops off, takes over the number one possession receiver spot when Rashee Rice goes out. So you got to love that. Shout out to Juju Smith-Schuster. Nobody in the New England organization believed him. Nobody else was really going after Juju, even before when the Chiefs first signed him, back the first time, and now he's just showing out what he can do. Bad news, he got banged up and didn't even play against the 49ers recently. The Chiefs are still 6-0, which is fucking awesome. I mean, you think everybody coming for you, giving them the best shot they can possibly give. They want to beat the Chiefs. It's like they're Super Bowl playing the Chiefs, and the Chiefs are finding a way to win. But I think it goes both ways. Last year, I'm saying if we lose a regular season game, it's not that big of a deal. Winning a regular season game is good, but it's not that big of a deal as far as it's not going to help you. 6-0 is not going to do anything once you're in the playoffs. Nobody's going to be like, oh, well, they were 6-0, though. It doesn't matter. You have to get it done in the playoffs. So this is going to help for seeding. This is going to help the Chiefs secure a playoff spot, I'm hoping, getting this nice 6-0 start. Maybe they lose the game along the way, but this team's not playing like a team that's looking to get knocked off. They're not worried about the distractions. They're focused on each game, each play. This is a team that's playing to win. I don't want to hear shit about Mahomes' bad numbers. I don't care. Personally, I don't care. If he's not in the MVP race, that's not going to bother me. He's playing winning football. He's getting the Chiefs across the finish line week in and week out. He just truck sticked Mustafa. Rest in peace to him and his whole family. He's going to be taking off the Ofrenda. I don't know. That was just like a soul-crushing truck stick play. Like, my goodness, I think his soul left his body. Holmes just stared him down, too. You notice that when he was, oh my God. Like, if anyone wants to talk to me about Mahomes' numbers or anything, we're just going to roll that clip. I don't even have to answer you. I don't have to give you the dignity of a response, because this guy, with that 33-yard run, he jukes out a guy. He makes Fred Warner miss. One of the best linebackers in the league. San Francisco was thin at linebacker today, or in that game. And shout out to my buddy Carlos Jones. We were talking pregame about how the Chiefs are going to take advantage of horizontal screens, jet sweeps. Shout out to McCole Hardman coming back as well to San Francisco and have another big game. Jet sweep touchdown. Like, he's just it's like he's getting paid to do it or something. But it's just awesome. And having the best defense in the league, Mahomes, I think, is taking a few more chances. That's why we're seeing those interceptions. A few of them have been ugly this year, but some of them have been, he's just throwing the ball up to Worthy, giving him a chance, giving his guy a chance and seeing what the kid's going to do. He hasn't been able to pull down some of those jump balls, but if he doesn't get those live reps, then he's never going to be able to catch jump balls like that in games. So I think Mahomes is playing chess here. And Andy Reid just continues to outcoach everybody. It's great. It's like there's so many teams in disarray right now. There's a lot of teams that think they can beat the Chiefs, like the Ravens, the Bengals, but there's a lot of teams who have just given up completely, and they don't believe they can win at all. So they're just playing for the future, and it seems like they're just tanking on purpose at this point to get draft picks. I'm looking at you. Las Vegas. I'm looking at you, Tennessee. I'm looking at you, Indianapolis. All these teams are in disarray right now. They either should be giving up or look like they're actually giving up. So we'll see. It's going to be very interesting. I've not been impressed with the Bills and Bengals wins, but they have been getting wins, so that's good for them. They need to stay in the playoff hunt. I think the Ravens will probably take that division spot, so the Bengals are going to be searching for a wild card late in the year after this rough start again, and they're going to be traveling on the road for the playoffs, so they didn't want to do that to themselves. But they do look like one of the tougher teams, but I'm just not impressed with their wins over the fucking Giants and the Browns, and then the Bills did not look impressive over the Jets, and then they beat the Titans, so that doesn't tell me much, really, but it just, they needed to get the win, obviously. The Ravens look like the best out of the bunch, and the Chiefs seem to just have their number. So we'll see. If maybe by the time they get to the playoffs, everyone's expecting the Ravens offense to be tuned up. They're going to pound it up, with Derrick Henry. We're not going to be able to stop all the different options. Steve Spagnuolo's been one step ahead of all the other coaches as well on the offensive end. So it's really great to see. It's a great time to be a Chiefs fan. We can't get too crazy over regular season wins, but it is awesome. It's great to see it. I love that game. Kareem Hunt has been so awesome, and it looks like Pacheco's going to be coming back soon. So with that 1-2 punch, I think our running game is just as dynamic as Baltimore's, to be honest, with our offensive line and those guys. And then Carson Steele's just like the fullback third guy. Like, that's amazing. That's an awesome backfield. And then if we can get Hollywood Brown back healthy and have another receiver piece, everyone's still talking. I am not buying it. I don't think the Chiefs are going after a receiver like, you know, everybody wants them to, like on trade or something. I don't think Amari Cooper suddenly makes the Bills unstoppable, although I do like him as a piece, a nice receiver. So Josh Allen did gain a nice weapon, so that could be significant, but I don't think that suddenly makes them score 35 points against the Chiefs all of a sudden. So we'll see about that. But they're not letting the Chiefs aren't letting it get to their head, so I love that. They're not, you know, it's hard to play on the top. So I think if they continue the right attitude, right mindset, and then again, if anyone's talking shit about Mahomes, just play the clip. Mustafa, bam, truck stick. God, like you don't always see a quarterback doing that. You expect maybe a big body guy like Josh Allen, although Mahomes isn't small by any means, but you don't expect that a lot from Mahomes, and he just continues to find ways. Oh no, what happened? Matthews, do you think the Chiefs played good? You say, uh-oh. Well, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for me today. I think Matthews needs me. But let me know what you think, how the Chiefs going to do. Is there a game marked on your schedule, on the Chiefs schedule, that you think is going to be the first loss? 49ers are a mess. God, without McCaffrey, they have no offense. But I think it's just Shanahan getting out-coached by Reed. I think the 49ers definitely still are going to end up being a playoff team. That division is a bit of a mess, so they could win it or get a wild card spot at this point. Team I'm most impressed with has been the Packers. They're just consistently week in and week out just killing it. So good for them. I will shout out to you guys next time. Thank you.